Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining for the first ever episode of Heart to Mic podcast with me, Hemant Shergill, with my very special guests who weirdly are behaving like robots because they are not like that usually. I'm not sure why, because I just say action out of nowhere. But here they are, two of the finest MCs in the town today, and they're very dearest, they're close buddies of mine. Thank you so much for being here, MC NC.
Thank you for having us.
Social distancing.
Social. Okay.
Are we robots now?
Okay. All right. So since we are out of the formality already, so I want to get right into it. You guys have been in the MCs. You guys have been holding the mic for 4 or 5 years now together.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. You correct me if I'm wrong. You guys were actually dancers before. How and when you guys actually transitioned? To becoming MCs.
Well, we actually, to backtrack a lot on time, we've actually been friends since we were 5 years old.
Okay.
We literally grew up together.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, and that's how we sort of just got really close. We had a passion for music and dancing and stuff like that. And I was, really keen to do something in terms of entertainment.
Okay.
So we got together, we started dancing as a group, and that was basically, it was like a very, how would you say, like let's pick it up and let's go with the flow sort of a thing.
Yeah. So what basically happened was when we were slightly fresh out of high school, our first ever group was called the Bolly Rockers.
Bolly Rockers.
We were actually known as the Doom Boys before that.
Doom Boys.
But we tried not to remind ourselves of that.
Yeah, let's tell everybody it was actually D with an apostrophe, Bolly Rockers with a Z. D Bolly Rockers. Yeah, that was us.
Funny thing when you mentioned that, because initially when I knew you guys, that's what you guys were. You was before B Academy came. You guys was DBR. I think that's what you guys were known as. I never knew that time that one day I'll be sitting with you guys and having a conversation about you guys being. I like to call it. If Bollywood has SRK and Kajol, I think our industry we got you both.
So I am Shah Rukh Khan.
That one you guys decide.
And judging by the hair length, he is Kajol.
Okay.
I got married to Ajit Devgan.
Now, okay, just like any other relationship, regardless of who the Kajol or the Shah Rukh Khan is, when you're going up on the stage, you gotta be equal. You gotta be 50-50.
Yeah.
I've shared the stage with you. I've had the opportunity to share the stage along with you as well. Now, how do you actually keep your balance to make sure both actually get the equal limelight?
Actually, I think the best thing that works for us in terms of chemistry is that the fact that we understand each other.
All right.
There's been so many times where we've been on stage and I just give him a look and he just gives me a nod.
Okay.
And we already know what's going to happen. Although technically, we shouldn't know what's happening.
Correct.
So
Okay.
so that way we have a great balance, because when I'm saying ABC, 99% of the time I know he's going to say DEF after that.
Okay.
And that comes with years and years of bonding and friendship, obviously.
All right.
So that's the key word over there, the bonding and friendship, because outside of the stage, outside of being entertainers, we go way back as friends. We actually spend a lot of time in each other's houses. We go for holidays together. So we have a lot of connecting memories that help us draft out a good entertaining event for our audiences.
All right. Cool. How does the creative input process goes? Because you guys are usually. There was one wedding you guys actually dressed up as bikers.
Balindas.
Yes, Balindas,
And then you and I actually had one event where we dressed up as some.
Multiple things.
You all started with Harry Potter's.
Harry Potter,
outfits,
something
yeah.
like that. So I see you guys actually like to do that a lot. How does the creative input process goes? Who's the one coming up with the ideas?
Yeah.
It's a very 50-50 thing, because you see, why we can put all this into place, because we've designed costumes before. So,
Okay.
so this is the advantage of being dancers.
Wait, which one of you is the Manish Malhotra here?
This guy.
Amit Bals, man.
He's being modest, this guy.
Amit Bals, come on, man. So we designed
Marketing done right.
and just that fact saying, and of course you see, because when we always started, our choreography or whatever, we had one thing in mind.
Okay.
Let's just be different.
Okay.
Let's try. Everything in this industry is trial and error to us. So when even us getting together as MCs was a trial and error thing.
All right.
Somebody just pitched the idea, "Hey, do you guys want to do it together? I think you should do." And we were like, yeah, okay, why not? So we picked that up, and like we said, because we have the ability to role play and act and understand each other, I guess that friendly banter on an everyday basis became a very big reason and a source for our creativity on stage.
Nice.
Yeah, and just to add on that as well, like we shouldn't be saying this, but we want to be as transparent as possible.
That's good.
So many times, just before we go on stage,
Okay.
the 5 minutes before that is when we come up with the whole flow.
Yeah.
Like all of a sudden, we get that inspiration. Like, you know what? We're gonna do this. This is our dialogue. You're gonna do this,
Okay.
and then it just happens on stage like magic. So technically, preparation, yes, is very key. All you kids back home, please study, prepare yourself for your exams. But that last 5 minutes, never ever discount that.
That is true. That is true.
SPM advice by Dr. Okay, cool. Now, is there any advantage to you guys, considering the fact that you were being in a dance group before together? Do you think that actually plays an advantage to you guys?
Yeah, I think it's
Considering-
right.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to say a definite 100% yes.
Okay.
Because if you look in terms of value that we've added, rather than just being MCs, we've done multiple entrances where we actually started off with dance routines.
Okay.
And how that is possible is because we have done so many dance routines in our life. We just literally need that 5 minutes once again, choreograph for 30 seconds, pick a kick-ass song,
Okay.
and there we have it. And for us, we always believe in one thing. The opening 5 minutes of a show
Yeah.
needs to be at that level.
Okay.
If not, the show just drops.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you guys actually, I just recall something. I had the opportunity to actually work with both of you on two different events. Although the event that I worked with you was quite short one.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it was a full-fledged.
Yeah.
But I had a chance to actually work with you.
Oh yes, correct.
It was a full-fledged event from the beginning until the end. So when you talk about the flow, I kind of get that because that's how
We did it as well.
we did.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, so he understands, because you guys know how this duo MC thing actually, how it actually works. But most of us actually, when we do a show, most of the time we're doing only by ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas you guys have done, God knows how many shows you think you guys have done together. As an MC, as MCs.
40, 50.
I want to test the relationship here.
Yeah, actually the thing is, I would say official and unofficial because there are a lot of times where like we happen to be at a small get together of 100 people or whatever, and then the host just comes up like, hey guys, can you all do something? We pick up the mics randomly, we're just there entertaining and stuff.
Okay.
I mean, these are all like family events, very good friends, stuff like that. So I would say unofficially, just emceeing alone, I would classify at least about 75 to 80 shows.
80 shows about
Yeah.
together. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I know this is something, I do not want to bring any negative element, but I think any relationship, these two people always complement one another.
Yeah.
If I ask you guys, what is the one thing that one person lacks, the other person fulfill?
Yeah. So I'll take this one first.
You better take. I would love to hear you.
I'll need time to think.
I think we have a great balance.
Okay.
In terms of jokes, we
Yeah.
both like the witty, spontaneous type of jokes, not the
Yes.
rehearsed type. So when it goes to styles, Nipun is very spontaneous,
Okay.
and I'm more the corporate, like more pronunciation,
Yeah,
enunciation.
yeah, yeah.
So that way we have a bit of a cross culture.
Yeah.
And then sometimes when they see him as taking that
Uh-huh.
atas step, and I go there,
Uh-huh.
they'll be like, oh my god, we didn't expect this at all. So I think that way we complement each other really, really well.
In our industry, usually we don't really. Sometimes it's not right for any MCs to actually say, "Oh my God, you did it." But I'm on the record to say this, and it's fine if anybody want to judge and so on. But I'm man enough to admit this. I never had complex in my whole life while I'm on the stage until I held the mic with him. Until I held the mic
No,
with him.
I-
And you don't know this, but I'm on the record. I'm
Yeah,
gonna-
Ram can be a scary six.
Scary six. No, because why?
Ask me how it feels.
When he met me, when he greeted me in the morning, when we met up, it's like, hey, how are you, bro? Cool. And then come rehearsal. Hi guys, this is. I'm like, holy mother. And most of all, I think your command in the language was, ma. I remember I called him. I spoke to you.
Yeah.
I said, my God, the guy got.
Fun tip: his mom is actually a full-fledged, very affiliated with the government, retired English teacher. Like, yeah.
That helps.
So
that
my
explains. That
secret
explains.
is out now.
All right.
I think all of us have parents with very valuable backgrounds. So I know that your dad's in the police force. Your dad has given us 99% of the costumes we use. And my mom has given me the language.
Yeah. So hand in hand, everything complements together in a good, nice, big melting pot of
Okay.
entertainment.
I want to talk about something. If you want to talk about it only.
Okay.
But actually, this one specifically goes to you.
Okay.
Malaysian curry dating.
Alright, spicy.
I heard a rumor that the whole agenda of this page is created is because you're looking to find a soulmate.
Well,
I don't think so when you knew about it.
okay, so I'm glad, first of all, ladies and gentlemen, if you know or you don't know, get onto Facebook, search for Malaysian curry dating. Alright, so basically, this entire page is for people.
You've got 20 seconds to do this advertising.
It's a quick plug for you.
Just go up on the page, Malaysian curry dating, look it up on Facebook. All the details you need as to how the page operates is there. And FYI, I was one of the last people to be added into the group of admins of this page. So when the page is already up and running, I think I only got in about 2.5 to 3 days later. Alright, and no, I am not using that page to find my soulmate. If it happens, but I feel that a lot of boys and girls who outside of the societal norm would really want to find a soulmate, and we have this platform for them, to just try your luck. You never know, she or he might be there.
I'm sure everybody will be trying their luck.
I'm sure, hope somebody finds it and our page grows.
So we have a side bet that the first success story of Malaysia curry dating, we're putting money on it, and a lot of money has been put on this guy finding a soulmate. So fingers crossed, guys.
My God.
I didn't know that. How much is riding? I just get married tomorrow and
No.
make money.
You can't do that because of that.
Okay, cool. Something I thought perhaps you guys would be open to discuss about this, with the MCO being lifted or easing up. How do you guys see the future for MCs? The way how we conduct events. Do you think are you expecting any kind of changes happening on the stage? How the way we conduct things on the stage. What's your take, Ram?
I think predominantly the Punjabi wedding scene, because that's where I think 80% of our shows and time go to. Punjabi weddings.
99% over here.
Like us Punjabis, we don't know how to do things small scale.
Correct.
So right now there's a 250 people cap. I don't think people will be ready to say that, you know what, I'm going to do my wedding now. I'm going to keep it to when the restrictions are totally lifted. But even then, I think a lot of the MCs were saying, we had a chat with Bali as well yesterday, where he said that even when they open it, people will still be a bit hesitant to attend weddings. Like, it's unfair and maybe not very happy reading for the couple that's going to get married. But it is what it is. I don't want to use this word because it may overuse. It's the new norm. And unfortunately, it will be like that at least for the next year. That's in my opinion.
And the thing with, like with people getting married, of course, the idea of being an MC, the reason why people hire is because we're not just speaking on the mic, we're entertaining the crowd. But if we don't have a crowd to entertain, why are we on stage? And we feed off energy from people. We want people to scream. 20 people up there clapping for the bride and groom. I mean, it's not wrong, but for us, I'm going to speak on being an MC on stage. The energy, the vibe, if you're going to play a game, we have 10 people up on stage, 10 people clapping. It sort of cuts the vibe, defeats the purpose to a certain extent. But like what Ram said, it will take some time. There are people who are excited, okay, we can at least have 250 people. It's better than 25 people.
We don't need to invite the people we don't like.
But we are thankful that...
if you're not invited for his wedding, understand why he's
Mine's in Bukit Jalil, guys. Ample sitting. But I think like in line with what Nipun said, there needs to be a crowd. I think we both believe in this tagline, like this Sant Baba said before, bring the guest, we'll do the rest. So, Hemant, can you just stand up and turn around for a second, if you don't mind, bro, please.
God.
Oh my God. Bring the guest, I'll handle the rest. Jesus. So now we know who the Sant Baba is.
Alright, thank you. Okay, now before I want to end this, I thought I want to have a quick rapid fire with you guys.
Do we get a basket?
No, we are not. And I don't want to relate to...
we don't get baskets, we get gulab jamuns.
Yeah, you get gulab jamuns. You get gulab jamuns. They get it behind the camera, and they was already given before this was shot too. So I want to know who want to go first.
Oh, we don't do it together.
No.
But that's how we always do it.
Some by one.
Okay, I'll let my...
Okay, I'll go first.
Okay.
So is it yes, no questions, or just whatever you ask, I just answer?
Yes, whatever I ask you
Okay,
just
let's
answer.
go.
Drink, bro.
I'm good, thank you, sir.
You're good. Okay, here we go.
For gulab jamuns, come on.
Okay, what are your top 3 qualities as an MC?
Language, confidence, and my appearance.
What are the top 3 qualities of Nipun as an MC?
Witty, funny, entertaining as hell.
One trait of Nipun that annoys you the most?
He can speak better Punjabi and Hindi.
Okay. If at gunpoint you were supposed to have a gay encounter with another MC, who will that be?
Definitely Nipun. Because
Sorry,
of
sir.
Apart from Nipun.
Sorry, Sandeep.
Bali will kill me. Aftar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just gonna hurt. Just gonna hurt.
Now,
He'll do 100%.
if let's say tomorrow Nipun decides to retire and he wants to become a full-time chef,
Okay.
okay, who do you see yourself on the stage to tango with?
I'll have to say, because I've done shows with Bali and you only so far, not Aftar, and so I enjoy both the experiences. But because you're here and because you're just so intimidating, I'll have to say you.
And for Gulab Jamun.
Okay. Now, if you're not an MC, what would you be?
I am what I am when I'm not an MC. I'm an actuary. I'm a risk advisor.
Okay. If Nipun was not an MC, what do you think he will be?
He will be, and he would have been an excellent dancer
Okay.
if he had more discipline in his life. And I
Okay.
keep telling him that.
Okay. What's the worst criticism you ever faced?
The fact that I've made an ill-mannered joke once in an event.
All right. Which one you prefer? Just choose one of the following: MCing or being a dancer. MCing or dancing? MCing. Okay. Butter chicken or nasi lemak?
Nasi lemak with butter chicken on the side.
I knew that was coming, man.
And
Whiskey or masala tea?
I have to say whiskey because I don't drink tea or coffee.
All right. Cool. Thank you. Good job.
Thank you, brother.
What happened to social distancing?
Never mind, I'm a
Now
pyar.
he's gonna rubber approved.
Okay. MC, your turn. You're ready.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go. Top 3 qualities of you as an MC.
I would agree with what Ram said. I'm funny. I know I'm spontaneous and I'm entertaining as hell. I'm sorry, he spoke on my behalf.
Okay. Top 3 qualities of Ram.
He's intelligent. He's very disciplined. And I think he's a great companion to do shows and be friends with.
Okay. One trait of him that annoys you the most.
He always goes back early, doesn't drink with me anymore. lah.
Oh, I thought it was going to be the calling.
We'll get back to you on that. If he doesn't drink, how come all the beer belly is coming out?
That's the question. I keep calling him, he doesn't answer my phones. So I don't know who he's drinking with after the show. Sandeep.
If at gunpoint he was asked to have a gay encounter with someone,
Like I mentioned,
apart from him,
at gunpoint, right?
Yeah,
so,
gunpoint.
so if is the person in presence with me, or am I going to call the person?
can be anyone.
Okay, so if I'm going to call someone,
Is he
come
going to be the
and-
receiver or the
Yeah.
giver?
That's up to him as well.
Okay, if I'm going to call somebody, I know Ram's not going to answer. So in that situation, I'll say Suresh.
Okay.
Suresh Chandra, my favoriteest dancer in the world.
Okay.
If it is Ram at present, definitely Ram.
Okay. Right. If he was supposed to retire by tomorrow, who do you see yourself tango or partner along on the stage?
Yes, I'm always open to trying different things and creating new energy, and that's why me and Ram even started in the first place. Because,
Nice.
like I said, trial and error. If I can work well with someone, even if a dole player wants to become an MC, yeah, I'll take it. No worries.
If you were not an MC, what would you be?
I would actually, I would really pursue myself in dancing and try and work on my cooking a little more.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely that.
What's the worst criticism you ever faced?
Your jokes are not funny anymore.
Ooh.
Of course, this was like someone. This is coming from a natural hater.
Okay.
Anyways. It
All
was-
right. I know. Okay, can I share what's the worst criticism I ever faced?
Yeah, well, we're waiting, right? Yeah.
You need nasal and throat surgery before you can become a certain MC.
That was
That's
deep,
mean. That's not even a
That's a
criticism.
That's an actual criticism I actually got.
deep throat, man.
Okay, choose one of the following: MCing or cooking?
MC,
MCing or dancing?
dancing,
Butter chicken or nasi lemak?
butter chicken with nasi lemak.
Whiskey or masala tea?
Any day whiskey.
Jati girl or meme?
Oh.
Thank you for not asking me this. Thank you.
Now, I know I can't ask you that, but
I would take a Punjabi girl who's from UK. I get best of both worlds.
Leh.
But honestly, deep down inside, I'll get a
you
Punjabi
will get
girl.
his rotiya with fish and chips.
Can I change the quality I hate
Jolly,
about him?
jolly.
The fact there is an answer for everything.
Hey, that's I thought
That's
that's a good quality. I
Nonetheless,
believe.
gentlemen, thank you so much
No,
for being
we-
Yeah. How can we let you off the
We're not
hook,
done.
man?
We're not done yet.
Remember when I said the look and the nod?
Okay.
That just happened. You
Yeah.
can look at the video.
Yeah.
Okay.
This comes to us.
Okay, done.
Is there any check in the envelope?
No, there's nothing.
We've got 3 questions for you.
Sure.
It's not going to be rapid fire. Take some time to think about it.
No problem.
But we want to know this. Are you ready?
Sure.
Can we check his heart rate? If you were given the option to marry again, would you marry your current wife or will you marry somebody else?
I'll marry my current wife again.
Nice.
No questions,
Okay, so the second one, so there's 3 questions. This was the basic. Second one is a bit intermediate. Third one is the extreme one. Huh?
Okay.
So, like what Ram mentioned earlier, your dad's a policeman.
Right.
So how does it feel like, that your dad's a policeman and you're out there doing criminal activities?
What kind of criminal activities have I done? I haven't. No, I haven't.
So you're a good boy.
I have not conducted any criminal activities.
So you're a good boy.
I believe I am.
Dad, Uncle G, well done. Honestly, you raised a very good son. We are very proud of who you've become, bro. Really, welcome to the club.
Okay.
And the final one, not controversial at all.
Yes.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
We know we are your favorite.
Correct.
But apart from us,
No, say. Apart from the both of us being your favorite dancers, favorite MCs, favorite entertainers,
Okay.
who among the Punjabi MC fraternity
Uh-huh.
do you like best in terms of ability and talent?
Apart from y'all.
yeah, we know we are your favorites.
Or
but
maybe
That's
when
very
you're
true.
on
That's very true. That's very true.
Maybe
I
not
think
done.
apart from you, what I probably will take Belize probably. I
That's
think
a very positive
yeah,
well, be positive. Yeah.
answer.
Be positive.
I think he's being strategic also.
Oh, absolutely. You're looking like
No,
a James Maestro.
I think be positive. Be positive. If you ask me among the Punjabis, so yeah. But if you ask me way prior to that, I was actually a big fan of Flying Singh.
Oh,
Right.
he's a legend.
I think he's a pioneer in the.
Yeah, he's a pioneer.
Apparently, 1 year before I started emceeing, I had an opportunity to actually see him. So when I watched him, I saw how he handled a tough crowd once, and I was like, "Holy mother!"
Yeah.
That's right. So if you ask me, the one MC in Punjabis, it would be him.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Our love and respect to the late Mr. Rishivan Singh,
Yep.
Mr. Flying Singh. Thank you so much for being able to guide us to become MCs today.
For paving the way for all of us, actually.
Yeah,
absolutely.
All right. So am I allowed to end here?
It's
I'm
our honor.
surprised. I'm supposed to be the host, and I'm not even allowed to end this. So, Aji, am I allowed to end this?
Yeah, I mean,
I think can.
I think can lah.
Thank you.
Boleh lah.
Ladies and gentlemen, on that note, this is the end of the first ever episode of Heart to Mic podcast with 2 of my special guests. I want to thank you guys so much for agreeing to be part of this.
Thank you.
And but this is not the end, because down in line, I'm definitely scheduled to get each one of y'all for 2 separate episodes. Again, that's a guarantee. I'm definitely going to do that. Till then, thank you so much.
Thank
you
you,
so much
sir.
for being part of this.
sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much. We'll see you for the next one. Bye bye.